الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيب الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in my previous videos, mashallah, you have been watching me vlog and record in Pakistan. The journey, mashallah, came to a quick end because, like I said, I was only there for 4 days to oversee the mosque project, to get it all up and running. But then our layover, our flight back from Lahore to Manchester, we had a layover for 17 hours, mashallah. I was first feeling a bit fearful, but that was the only flight available that could get me back into the UK in time for me to obviously start work back at the maktab and do my alima teaching for the girls. So I was fearful but worried, but thinking that's the only flight that can bring me back within the 4-day time frame. Let's go for the flight. I did a few inquiries, mashallah, because I was thinking 17 hours at the airport may be a bit too much. I will probably have to book myself a hotel and then get accommodated. That way at least I've got a bit of a rest and recovered before travelling back to Manchester. Whilst doing my inquiries, alhamdulillah, I came across the STPC program that Gulf Air are currently running. It is the only airline in the Middle East that is offering this support package, I would like to say, which is where if you are traveling and you have a connecting flight, so you have a transit or a layover in Bahrain, which is more than 7 hours but less than 24 hours from your arrival into Bahrain International Airport, then what they will give you as an entitlement for free, they will give you hotel accommodation, mashallah, which is 5-star, because we was booked up at the Golden Tulip in Bahrain, which was so beautiful, mashallah, because it was across the landmarks, across the sea area. The views were amazing, mashallah. So it's 5-star, 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 and it was definitely something that I would recommend. So they not only give you hotel accommodation, but they'll provide you a free visa. So when you arrive at Bahrain International Airport, you are entitled to leave the port, travel Bahrain and have a look and sightsee and visit, but they'll also give you meals. So for us, because we arrived at 8:20 in the morning, they was providing our breakfast, our lunch, and then dinner in the evening, mashallah. And bear in mind, all of this was free, alhamdulillah, so we didn't have to pay a penny. My intention was to go and pay for all of this myself, but then alhamdulillah, through my research, mashallah, I found that this is actually something that they provide through the STPC program. And now you're probably wondering, how do we go about this? How do we make ourselves alert to this? Because this is not common knowledge. You will not find the airline staff or anyone on the ground telling you that this is something that we're offering. Come on board and take this offer on with us. It's only through my research that I did prior to landing at Bahrain Airport that alhamdulillah I was aware of this STPC program, that mashallah I decided to go ahead and take up and see whether it is something that is valid, and this is why now I'm making this video, so I can spread this information with you all. For anyone that is traveling into Bahrain, then alhamdulillah, if you have, like I say, your layover is more than 7 hours but less than 24, then alhamdulillah, you can go ahead and take up this advantage. So all you have to do is when you arrive at Bahrain International Airport, you follow your route around just when you're disembarking from your plane, and then there'll be a transfer desk. So there's a transfer desk, and it usually is manned by one of the Gulf Air staff. You literally go up to the transfer desk and you say to them, this is my flight. You show them your boarding pass and they will look up on the system, and if you follow under the rules and fall within the criteria of satisfying having the entitlement under the STPC, then they will go ahead and they will print out the vouchers for you, and they'll just literally ask you to go through immigration, clear immigration, get your visa from there, and off you go. It's literally as simple as that, within 2 minutes. But fear not, if you do not have the requirements and you do not satisfy the requirements of the STPC program, which I believe is your ticket fare needs to be $450 at least for that value. And if you don't have your value of your ticket for that much, then what they will do is ask you to pay $80 or $100 on the spot, and then you can then be accommodated and take advantage of this whole program. But alhamdulillah, because our price of our ticket was a lot more expensive, we fell within these parameters, and mashallah we was provided with accommodation. And as you can see, it's the Golden Tulip in Bahrain, so mashallah it's a 5-star hotel. Alhamdulillah, the service was amazing, from the transfer desk to the immigration desk. You saw in my previous videos that I mentioned that Bahrain International Airport has actually received a 5-star international rating on the Skytrack process, and alhamdulillah I can see why, because everything is so clean, from the toilets to every facility that's available at the airport. And then also mashallah, the airport staff, they're really friendly, they're really nice, which sometimes you don't get in many Middle Eastern countries. So they're obviously doing this STPC program to encourage more people, more tourists to come into Bahrain, because it is one of the smallest Arab countries. It shares a border with Saudi Arabia, so as you can see, the Saudi Arabia flag was quite prominent everywhere we went. So I was literally so close to home, yet so far. So alhamdulillah, I really enjoyed myself, and naturally everything is halal, so we were really enjoying our nightlife as well, mashallah. We tried to rest up when we did land at around 8:30 in the morning, and then we just rested, and then took advantage of our visa, our tourist visa for the day. And mashallah, we embarked on just having a bit of a sightsee, and just visiting the landmarks, mashallah, and it was all very close proximity to our hotel. So once we'd finished up from there, we decided to just head back to the hotel, have a bit of a rest before having the airport transfer back to the hotel, to the airport. So alhamdulillah, really good service, highly recommend it. I do hope this video has been advantageous for you, and if it has, please remember to share, comment, like and subscribe. And inshallah, up until next time, I'll see you in another vlog with another video. Remember me in your du'as, and I'll see you with another one. Look after yourself. Allah Hafiz.